Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a simple calculator using Google Sheets. I'll do a rendition of the hot pepper calculator. So first I'm going to open a web browser and do a search for Sheets. This will open up Google Sheets. I'll go. You'll have to go to Google Sheets, and then we're going to add a blank document. First thing is we got to give the document a title so that we can find it easy. I'm going to call it hot pepper calculator. And what I'm doing is I'm making the first letter in each word uppercase. That's called camel case. That's what you use a lot of times in computer programming where spaces aren't available. All right, so in column A1, so on the side is the 1, on the top is the A, that's why it's called A1. I'm going to write poblano quantity, and I'm going to write poblano heat. So I'm going to say that I have 2 poblano peppers. And we'll just pretend that the poblanos on the average on the Scoville scale, I think it was 1,000 to 2,000. So the average would be 1,000 plus 2,000 divided by 2, so it'd be 1,500. Then we'll do jalapeno quantity. And we will do jalapeno heat. Let's say we have 4 jalapenos, and let's say that the heat is, we'll just make it up, we'll say it is 3,000 Scovilles. So if we had a different recipe, we'd simply change the number of peppers in the quantity, and we wouldn't need to change or update the heat. So we'll say we're just using these two peppers and then some onions and tomatoes and other things. We do not need to put the onions and tomatoes in at this point because those vegetables do not have capsaicin. All right, so next step is we're going to want to do total heat. So we'll make a column for total heat, and below it we're going to put an equation in. So this is probably one of the simplest functions in Google Sheets, is putting in equations. First thing we do is put the equal sign. This lets Sheets know that we're going to be making a calculator. So what I want to do to find the total heat is I'm going to do column A1. I can get that in there just by clicking on it, or if you're on your iPad, you just touch the screen in that area and do the times sign, which is an asterisk when you use computer programming. Then I'm going to do plus, not equals, plus C2 times D2. So quantity times the heat plus the quantity times the heat. And the computer understands order of operations, so it's going to do all that for you correctly. So now I'm going to hit enter, and it says that we have a total of 15,000 Scoville units in our salsa. Next thing we want to do is total ounces. That's the total ounces of our salsa, so we put it on a scale. And let's say we got 8 ounces. And then we want to do heat per ounce, or OZ. And that's going to be a really similar equation. That's going to be total heat. Let's go in here. I forgot. Equals sign. Then I just click this. Then I'm going to do divided by the total ounces. Enter. So this divided by this. So that's A6 divided by B8. And remember that it doesn't matter where the cells are, you just need to make sure to use the cell that you designated. So if I took this and I put 15,000 down here, and I got rid of this, I'd have to take this equation C, and then Command V. So if I did this down there now, what I could do is if I hit enter here, let's see. Oh, because that's still up there. But now if I did this cell divided by this cell, it's still going to give us the same answer. So it doesn't matter where the cells are. It just depends on where you tell it it is. So I'm going to delete that there, and then it puts 0 there. So change my equation one more time. So A6 divided by B8. So we have a total of 1,875 Scovilles per ounce. And then we're going to do total consumed. So that's the total salsa consumed. And let's say we did 0.2, or just for visual representation, 0.2. And then, and actually we should change this to total salsa consumed, and then total heat consumed is going to be equal sign this. So that is C8 in this instance times total salsa consumed. So if I ate 0.2 ounces, I would have eaten a total of 375 Scovilles. So now all we need to do to have a hot pepper eating contest is we measure the amount of ounces before eating, then the amount after you dip a chip in and eat it, and you subtract the total ounces before eating and the total ounces after eating. And then you put that number into salsa consumed here, 0.5, to get your answer of total heat consumed.